Hello, my friends. Thank you for stopping by to get educated and to understand why I make these videos. There's Jehovah's Witnesses out there, and there's non-Jehovah's Witnesses out there blaspheming me, accusing me of all kinds of stuff, being gay, raping children, and all kinds of other things. But see, if I was a Jehovah's Witness, that would be where the evil would be. What makes elders to rape children, elders to push the publishers to be their slave. I'm going to use an example of Cain and Abel, and hopefully the people who tried to make me the bad person, hopefully this will get them to think real clear. I'm not the evil person here. I am a victim. You know the story about Cain and Abel. Cain was angry. He was jealous of his brother. And it built up hate in his heart when God told him that he needs to, I'm going to put in different words, to examine himself and chill down from his anger before he takes the next step of killing his brother. He knew what was in Cain's heart and what he was going to do. People, Jehovah's Witnesses and Watchtower wants you to think that people like me is considered to be Cain. We're going around trying to kill our brothers and sisters, which they are Jehovah's Witnesses, because we hate them because they are serving the true God. They want us to stop torturing them from going door to door and all that, which Watchtower has numbers or ways they use different examples to apply us, what they call us apostates, to be pure evil. I had a guy saying that I was gay. I was going around molesting children. And all kinds of other things. False accusations against me. No proof. He claimed that he talked to somebody in my congregation. Now see, I have two congregations. One, well actually there's two of them in the town that I live in. And one has my records, and the other, I was only there maybe in 2012. I went there maybe 3 weeks. Not enough to start anything except approaching the elders and asking them questions from the Bible. And when I went back another time to bring evidence about the 607, Nebuchadnezzar's father, and a bunch of other stuff, they refused to look at that information. Now, if that's considered as raping children, being gay, and that's the reason why I was kicked out, then I'll let you use your common sense. How would you call that evil, what I did compared to what I was accused of? Now, truthfully, we, the ones who left, are the ones considered as Abel. Jehovah's Witnesses, your watchtower is considered as Cain, because they're doing the best by using you witnesses, to persecute us, to vandalize our property, everything we have, shunning us. Even if you had your way, or this case, if Watchtower had their way, they will use you to kill us. You rather obey these 7 men to murder your family, your friends, and people like me that don't know you in person. Now you're going to say, no, we never kill our friends. We never kill our family. You haven't? What about organs transplants that we was not allowed to have in the past? How many people died for them? How many people died and have their pictures on the magazines? Faithful children who sacrificed their lives for your organization. Wouldn't that consider you as Cain? People, we, the ones who left Watchtower, is because we was able to wake up gradually, because there's something was inside of us, and something is wrong with this religion. Something's wrong, and this is before the internet came out, when I started having a little bit doubts, seeing evil in my own congregation different ways. And to me, if this was the house of God, how come it was no better than walking into the world, what they call the world, and see the same wickedness? Can you answer that? We are the ones who walk out of this religion. We are the true people that consider to be called Abel. And the prophets who was murdered by their own people because they was prophesying what God told them what to do. When we all learn the true light and knowledge that we was in an evil cult, we was on a mission to wake up our brothers and sisters and to be able to wake up the world about Watchtower is truly evil, and they consider to be Cain. Watchtower don't care about Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't care about the ex-witnesses. All they care about is what Satan the devil wants them to do. And their job is to bring people into this evil cult, to brainwash them, turn them away from Christ and his Father, to join this satanic evil cult, to worship a archangel, Michael the archangel, when the Bible says, do not worship anything in the heavens, on the earth, or in the sea. And how many people was bowed down to the angels, and the angels told them, get up, don't do that. But Jehovah's Witnesses Watchtower has taught you to worship Michael the archangel. Can you listen to yourself? Archangel. That is a higher position of an angel. Now, I don't know how many levels of angels there is, but there's only one Christ and one Father. And no angel worked himself up to be Christ, the one who died for us. And when I started reading about Thomas, when he mentioned the holes in his hands, and he mentioned nails in his hands, that told me, when he had that letter S by the word nail, there was more than one. There was two. So either way you look at it, Christ did not die on a pole. He had his hands spread out. If you want to call it a cross, that's up to you. It was just a pole with a beam running across, which I mean his hands were spread out to his left side, to his right side, not the hands above his head. And also the sign was above his head, not above his hands. People, you can classify me whatever you want to classify me. You can call me evil, you can call me gay, or you can say I'm a child molester. But those accusations is from people that do not want to do research, when we give them so much research and they won't even look at one. One guy was stuck on Trinity, which I mentioned this into one of my other videos. All I asked him to take a test, Google 587 BC. That's all he had to do. He refused to do that. My sister refused to do that. Why is it so hard to test if you are Cain or Abel? Whether you walk out of this religion, you are spiritual dead in this false religion. So basically, you are Abel. And Watchtower led the Jehovah's Witnesses spiritually killed you. And there's some of them did commit a suicide because they lost their family and they couldn't take it anymore. My life wasn't that great. When I was younger, I was going to commit suicide because of just pushing us and whipping us and forcing watchtower down our throats. My ex-wife left me. I had a knife on the table. I was going to kill myself. Then I thought about it. She will let you die. And I had a guy knew when I went home, he knew that the next day he would not see me. And he came up to me. He said, I knew by your look you was going to commit suicide. He didn't even talk to me, even encourage me not to do that. That tells you that's not too many people out there you can call true friends. And me living out here where I was, I tried to commit suicide. Two different things. One on paraquat, killing weeds. The other one is killing bugs. Because my life was going downhill till something happened and I felt like Christ did not want me to die, because those two different chemicals, I should have been dead. But I think Christ wanted me to live because I had a purpose to bring more people out of this religion, to bring people into Christ and His Father. Christ says, come to me. He never mentioned to go to any religion, because the Bible says basically all false religion belongs to Satan the devil. And I'm not afraid to study different religions like Jehovah Witnesses. I study different religions. Now I can't study all religions because I got to a point I never found a true religion. Now if someone's out there that think there is a true religion, give me the website. Let me examine for myself. Now I had a Muslim came on one and then try to get me to learn about the Muslims. But see, the problem is I already did research on the Muslims. I didn't like what I found. I didn't like what I found in the Catholics, the Pentecostal, the Mormons, Latter-day Saints. So if I'm allowed to check those religions and there's nothing wrong with those, then why don't I have the right, the God-given right, to check my own religion first? Because got 7 men telling me I'm not allowed to examine my religion. I'm not allowed to see the deliberate things they put in their publications that never come true. People, if Jehovah's Witnesses governing body are allowed to make mistakes, and God forgave them for lying about false prophecies and other things, then why would God punish and destroy other religions when He forgave probably more wickedness what Watchtower has done compared to most religions? Wouldn't that make other religions more righteous? Didn't God mention in the Bible there was few countries, towns that was more righteous than the Israelites? But they didn't even know God. They didn't even know who He was, but they was more righteous than the Israelites. Each of us has a right to live, to think, to experience love, hate. But what controls you the most? What do you want your life to be when God comes examine you? Are you going to be like Cain and Watchtower? Cain and Jehovah's Witnesses? And this nonsense that I remember my own dad telling me that Cain was the first Jehovah's Witness? No, he was not. There was no Jehovah's Witness. Jehovah's Witnesses was invented by Judge Rutherford in 1931. Bible students is wicked, which by Jehovah's Witnesses and by Watchtower, the Bible students are more wicked than Jehovah's Witnesses. But Bible students, they only had maybe 3 different times that Christ was supposed to return, and those was by Charles T. Russell's prophesy. How come you don't hear nothing on the internet about how corrupt the Bible students is compared to Watchtower? You don't hear nothing about child molesting, more into the world compared what the Bible students got from Charles T. Russell. The shunning. I'm not allowed to go into a cinema hall with a beard. When the lady I talked to, she said her husband is like a minister in their church, and he has a beard. So, would Watchtower disfellowship Christ if he refused to shave off his beard? What about the disciples? Would they be disfellowship, a shun, if they didn't want to shave their beards off? People, who's wicked? Why would you consider people like me wicked, evil? Want to take lives away from people by not letting them to learn the real truth? If you think Watchtower is the truth, Sally, you need to do some real thinking and soul searching in your hearts. Because if this was the truth, there would be, this religion would have been not only what it is now, it would have been over 10 million people. It would have kept growing, growing, and growing. But it's not. It's going down, down, and down. You can judge me for leaving Watchtower. That is your choice. You can judge me for leaving Jehovah Witnesses. That's your choice. But what I do on this YouTube channel is to wake you up. I am not playing games. I am not trying to deceive you. I'm not lying to you. I'm just telling you the facts. If you don't get out or examine this religion or this satanic cult, when Christ do come, and whoever stays in it will be destroyed. And the good part of this, the governments is destroying Watchtower, taking every brick by brick, and it's crumbling. Jerusalem was destroyed twice because of their wickedness, and now Jerusalem is back for the third time since 1948. Watchtower, when you go down, there is no coming back the second time, and there's guarantee you will not come back the third time. So you might as well get that out of your head. That's not going to happen. The Jews are the chosen people. That third temple will be built. Because without that third temple, many wonderful things will not happen. Now, some of y'all don't believe it. That is your choice. I read the Bible, and I heard the Bible. And some of this stuff I found in their poison Bible, the black one, before they had the 2013. Well, between both of those books, because I was partially coming back, and I did research in that that new Bible there, because it's hard to remember everything. But either way, from their own poison Bible, I found the truth about the Jewish people, and I realized God never choose any other people on this planet to replace the Jews. Read the scriptures. The truth is there. If you call the Bible a liar, then you will never learn the real truth. You'll never know the real truth. If you're trying to protect evil, you're replacing what the Bible truth about the Jewish people. So people, this is why I do what I do, and others. I had a choice, and I used my own mind to examine other religions. And before that, I just tested my religion. Because I figure I need to know Was I a Cain? Or was I Abel? Was I the one who was murdered by Watchtower? Or am I Cain and trying to kill Watchtower and Jehovah Witnesses? I'd rather kill Watchtower, not the people, the false doctrines, everything that destroy and bind us to Satan the devil. So people, it's your given right. If you want to worship Satan the devil, stay in Watchtower. You want to waste your life away to stay in this false religion that belongs to Satan the devil. It's your choice. It's your choice to obey the governing body and not believe what we're telling you is the truth. Get out before you share in her faith. Watchtower is going down. Probably going to go down more than the Catholics, the Mormons, and the other religions, false religions. You're going down, Watchtower. And we will have a thumbs up. I can't get it right. But anyway, we got a thumbs up because we know what the Bible teaches. You don't. The ones who think they know Jehovah's Witnesses has the truth, and the ones who claiming to be Jehovah's Witnesses have no clue what we know, unless you get off your sorry ass, and I mean that in a nice way, and see why we left this religion. We are not Cain going around killing people and divert them from the real truth. Watchtower is already killing you, Jehovah's Witnesses. You don't even know it. So thank you very much. And if it wasn't for love and caring, there would be no purpose of me. But Christ chose me and a bunch of people to help, to educate, to get them out, these cults. Because if you don't, you're going to lose your life, and you're going to be murdered, your own family, by not searching, heart searching to see why people like me, wonderful people, caring hearts, is putting up these videos. We care for no one to be destroyed. We care for no one to lose another loved one in this dangerous cult. Wasting your life away, going door to door, and have never accomplished nothing. All you're doing is giving hours to Watchtower, giving hours to Satan the devil. Is that the type of life that you want? To please Satan the devil, please the demons, please the governing body, circuit overseers, the elders, or whether you be free to worship Christ and His Father, or you rather be a slave. It's your choice. Are you Abel by getting out of this false religion? Or are you Cain and your master is Watchtower? Your master is Satan the devil. It's your choice. Make it fast. Thank you very much. Y'all have a nice day, evening.